Over $1 billion spent, dozens of deadly airstrikes, and now a ground invasion on the horizon. America's fight against Iran-backed Houthis shows no sign of ending soon. After U.S. airstrikes on the Ras Isa oil terminal on Yemen's Red Sea coast killed at least 74 people and wounded 171 others. Houthis face a new challenge, the possibility of a ground invasion. According to sources cited by Bloomberg, Yemeni forces opposed to the Houthis are in talks with the U.S. and Gulf allies about a possible land offensive to oust the militant group from the Red Sea coast and possibly recapture the Yemeni capital, Sana'a, after more than a decade under Houthi control. The conversations come about a month into a U.S.-led aerial assault against the Houthis ordered by President Donald Trump, an operation yet to achieve its aim of ending the Iran-backed group's attacks on shipping in the Red Sea and Israel. The ground offensive and military campaign would, however, not involve U.S. troops, the report added. The Saudi-owned Sharq al-Assad reported on April 19 that Houthi militants have been positioning landmines around the port of Hodeidah and other populated areas in anticipation of a ground offensive by Yemen's government forces, with the support of the United States. Reports in the Qatari press earlier in the week indicated that the internationally recognized Yemeni government based in Aden had held intensive talks with the U.S. and others to execute a ground invasion. Houthi sources confirmed to the New Arab that preparations were being made to fortify Houthi positions in anticipation of such an attack. Sources in the Yemeni government said the Houthis suffered severe damage in the American attacks in recent days, which had affected their military capabilities and their internal communications. The sources added that this could force them into discussions where they would have to make concessions if they want to avoid a ground offensive despite what their leaders have been saying publicly. There is also a call for the Houthis to lay down their arms and become a political player. The U.S. and regional work to escalate military pressure against the Houthis has become more urgent due to growing international concern over links between the Yemen-based group and Al-Shabaab, an affiliate of Al-Qaeda based across the Gulf of Aden and the Horn of Africa, including Somalia. According to U.S. Africa Command, the Houthis are colluding with Al-Shabaab on training and weapons smuggling. This is now another reason for the world to confront the Houthis and liberate Yemen from their grip, said Hamid Khalib, a top aide to Tariq Saleh, a member of the Leadership Council of Yemen's internationally recognized government in the southern port city of Aden. Trump has commented on the Houthis' Somali link, posting that the U.S. will support the Somali people who should not allow the Houthis to embed, which they are trying to do, to end terrorism. The head of U.S. Central Command, Michael Carrillo, held talks in the Saudi Arabian capital of Riyadh this month with the chiefs of staff of the Saudi and Yemeni armed forces. The generals discussed ongoing efforts against the Iran-backed Houthis, the Pentagon said without elaborating. One scenario involves a multi-front assault coordinated with the U.S. military, with the aim of driving the Houthis out of the key port of Hodeidah, a source of many of their attacks, and building pressure on them in Sana'a, said the people who asked not to be identified discussing sensitive matters. A land operation is a must to build on the great successes of the airstrikes, said Saleh, senior advisor Khalib, adding that discussions are taking place, but no final decision has been made. Tariq Saleh is the nephew of former Yemeni President Ali Abdullah Saleh, who briefly allied with the Houthis after they captured Sana'a in 2014, but was later killed by them in a power struggle. He is based in Mocha, about 112 miles south of Hodeidah, where he commands more than 50,000 fighters with support from the United Arab Emirates. His forces have worked closely with the U.S. military to help stop Iran shipping weapons to the Houthis. According to Caleb, Saleh has been working on strengthening ties with Saudi Arabia, which in 2015 led a previous effort to oust the Houthis that included the UAE. The Riyadh-led coalition was later forced to abandon the campaign due to both Western concern over the civilian death toll and the impact of missile and drone attacks on the kingdom, including its vital oil installations. The Houthi rebels issued a warning to the United States, describing the recent bloody attack on Rosie support as a war crime. The targeting of Rosie support is intended to block the delivery of food and medical aid to the Yemeni people. This war crime reflects the depth of defeat that the American enemy is enduring. Houthi-run Al-Masirata reported that 14 airstrikes hit Ras Isa late on April 17th. Videos posted online purportedly showed several explosions, large fires, and destroyed fuel tankers at the facility, which is about 60 kilometers north of the Red Sea city of Hodeidah. On Thursday afternoon, Houthi Health Ministry spokesman Anas Al-Akbar. He said the death toll had reached 74, adding that rescue teams were still searching for casualties. Meanwhile, the Houthi rebels shot down another American MQ-9 Reaper drone, bringing the total number of such UAV brought down in Yemen to 24. The Yemen press agency quoted Houthi military spokesperson Brigadier General Yahya Sari as saying that another MQ-9 had been shot down over Sana'a Governorate. The Houthis aired footage on April 18th showing the debris of the American MQ-9 Reaper drone. Sari made the comment during a mass rally at Al-Sabah Square in Sana'a, whose theme was "We remain steadfast with Gaza in the face of the American-Israeli escalation."